G'day guys, Jeff here. So we have Arica Harbour and this is the attacking crowd. So I use some editing techniques here just to speed it up in certain areas rather than going in fast forward. I think it's better that way. And with the tank I find engaging from a distance is much better. I don't manage to get any hit markers, but as soon as I notice it coming at us at high speed, obviously I want to get the right aiming on for the hit markers. And luckily at the same time my engineer called out saying that he's also going to take a shot, so that means I reverse direction to attack, but the zoner ended up getting the kill. Moving forward here, you want to use any obstacles, defilades, or what they call hull down, using the obstacles or the environment so that you're only seeing the top part of the tank, or you aren't just peeking over the battlefield. It's easy that way. And for Alpha on this flag, I think that is Alpha, it's very easy to take out the walls with the tank and collapse the roof to take out the station, so why not give that a go. They're the lines that I was talking about as well, about the defilades, but using those as cover, it's a lot harder to hit the tank. Just taking out the walls in certain sections, as you can see. And as a mortar strike comes in, I find that if you're quick enough and you've got a full health on the tank, you can actually reverse out of harm's way or move forward out of harm's way. So as long as you do it quickly, it works that way. And now that Alpha's roof has collapsed, for Bravo here, you can shoot directly at the station, especially if you steal an enemy tank, which I'll talk about in the future. But right now I'm just trying to take out some of the cover to Bravo and see if I can get a clear line of sight to the station to damage the station. I think it takes 5 or 6 shots with a tank this size to actually take out the station. And here a mortar strike came in, but I wasn't quick enough to get away from it, and we ended up jumping out. There was also an offending tank around the corner, as you can see here, but right now I think we got a team of 3 engineers, which is kind of interesting. But I was leveling up the AK-74U at the time, or leveling up the engineer I should say. I think a single person going for the arm is better, and just pausing it up here, that person on my team is covering me, so I'm the fodder that's controlling the charge and trying to take down a few targets so that they have the spawn wait time, and trying to get rid of any mobile spawn points that are in the area. Obviously it's a high risk, high reward work, but I don't mind doing it. Probably a little slow running around here and I end up getting taken out, but I will bring up the killer cam just so you can have a look at what happens when my teammate covers. So I'm calling out to him where the person called me from. Now something that's great to do, which one of my teammates did here, Hypermole, steal the enemy tank. If you can keep their tank healthy and steal it, I'm going to work on the gun here. So if you can steal their tank, keep it healthy, they don't get to use that vehicle, and that gives you a major advantage in the game. So if you can take a tank in their spawn that's not out of bounds obviously, then I would suggest that you give it a go and try to take it. But don't suicide the tank, or the vehicle. Hang back, take your time, be safe with it, and the enemy team will be severely crippled. Using the dynamic environment there to get that kill. Quick repair and on we go down the street. So we had a fairly good squad on the other team as well this time around, but they were pushing extremely hard towards the rush zones or the MCOM stations, and in doing so, while they get the plants, they're almost disarmed straight away. You might see that happen 3-4 times in this video. Don't recall exactly how many times I might be showing it, but it happened quite a lot. There you go, you see an arm, it was an immediate disarm. And I ended up getting out of the tank because a double mortar strike was coming down. There's a lot of snipers, you can hear the sniper cracks as their bullets whiz past us. But getting out of the tank and running away is a tactic that everyone should learn as well, because sometimes you're just not going to be able to repair it even if you have a number of engineers. I was kind of surprised here, running around the corner I heard a tank noise. And there we go. So here's a hip fire. The hip fire doesn't look like it did anything, or it didn't look like anything came out of the rocket, but the hip fire works well. I'm pretty sure I saw an engineer escape there, so I want to find him. And flames are actually a good area to hide. Give it a go next time. You can sit behind them and people really can't see you at all, but you can't see them either. So if you're going to reload or whatnot, you can duck behind flames and get to safety to heal perhaps if you're injured. Thought he died here, so I had to do the double spray. Now I have a grenade, which I don't know if it can open the door to this MCOM station here, but I just yelled out to my teammate, you know, Alpha door, get it, because I want to go for the plant. If he couldn't do it, I was going to launch a rocket into it, but that would really give away my position. I didn't want to do that, so we had a teammate who threw in the grenade there, and making the run for it, I'll go and do the plan again. So for this one here, as the attacking team, I like to keep the structures open. I got sniped from across the way, but you know, so be it. But because my teammate was with me as part of the plant, I spawned back on him as a mobile spawn point, and we have the advantage. He kept himself clear from danger, so I called out to him and said, "Hey, I'm going to spawn on you. Keep clear." And because that's an important station to get down, because you're kind of boxed in. Rockets, grenades, anything can come in there, and the splash damage is generally big enough to take out an entire team. So you don't want to have an entire team in here, maybe just one or two. But going back to what I was going to say there, when you're on the attacking team, you want to keep some of those structures around as well in that particular station, so you can hide around the corner like I tried there. But obviously a lot of people are going to start doing that anyway, so it's not like you're going to be too safe. You need your squad to help you. Whenever you destroy a station as well, you've got to remember that there's always leftover enemy, so because of that you also want to make sure you run around and clear the area. There's nothing worse than getting shot in the back as the bases move forward because of your successful rush. So I've switched, started off with the engineer's kit, now I switched to the Recon. I'm doing a lot of spotting, as you can see by my points that come up every once in a while. And I'm using the M24 with the mortar strike. You've already seen that. I consider it to be one of the better sniper rifles, but leave your comments, let me know what you like. M95 is good as well, but I think the crosshairs, well actually I know the crosshairs are actually thicker as well, so I don't find the scope as friendly to use, whereas the M24, the first rifle, is actually great. Missed the bullet drop there. I think it's a sniper. I moved to safety, respot. Oh, luckily I take the shot. Now because I moved to safety and then came back, he only had a one-shot opportunity for a headshot, and he probably didn't have me ranged in or burned a shot beforehand, like I showed you in a previous video. Now here I dropped a mortar strike on the guy, ended up taking him out, but I could have waited to take him out as well, hoping that some of his teammates would spawn near him, but I didn't. So that wasn't to be. The mortar strike was a waste. Well, I think it was a waste. My job right now is to actually spot anyone who's trying to rush Alpha, and it ended up working out. The reason I stopped there is because Alpha was being destroyed, as you see, and I just ran around the corner because I thought I heard something, but it was one of my own teammates that I didn't catch on the minimap at the time, so it was just a waste of showing you. Now I actually got killed. I got counter sniped, so I swapped the class that we needed this time. I was still running smoke because I was testing it out. Now something really interesting with the smoke, it looks pretty piss weak when you shoot the smoke, but I'm yet to confirm it. I will do it in a private match, but I think when you shoot a smoke it appears a little more translucent or see-through than what your enemies see, so it gives you a bit of an advantage. Now the reason I say that is because right now the smoke looks pretty crap. However, I've seen enemy teammates use a smoke launcher and it was pretty white, pretty thick, and I couldn't really see them. So I'm wondering if that's just part of the game code, that you throw the smoke, you get a little bit of an advantage on it. So I will get back to you and let you know. Now with here, one of the teammates called out sniper near me, and that's true. So the sniper probably, this is my mistake, the sniper probably had us spotted, and then the heavy machine gun, who has a direct line of sight up there, just nailed us. I think he got 3 or 4 people. So when you do hear the crack and you hear someone say sniper, just remember that you're probably spotted, and it's probably time to move on as well. So this video is actually in two parts because of the length of it. It was a fairly quick rush in the scheme of things, but we're going to come to an end shortly, and I'll replay part of what I'm doing now. I saw another person come there, so it could be a mobile spawn point. That's the only reason I'm dropping the mortar strike there. Not sure why I skipped the action just there. Actually, right, I think I took a telephone call at the time and just stayed still. So my teammate tells me he's about to plant Alpha, and as a recon guy, I thought I saw someone at the back here. I'm going to drop a mortar strike to try to annoy their spawn if they happen to spawn there or there's still someone hanging around. And I'm also going to use the opportunity to throw out the motion sensors at the front and rear of the MCOM station. There goes one, and there goes another, and I'll see you on the next video.